Welcome. In today's journey, we explore how to turn your tranquil retreat into a living sanctuary. A Japanese wildlife garden doesn't have to be silent. The gentle flutter of butterfly wings and the cheerful call of a sparrow can add another layer of peace. Let's begin crafting a garden with birds and butterflies in mind, one that invites nature with grace and respect. Imagine standing in your garden at sunrise. A soft breeze carries the distant call of a morning bird. The air is still, yet alive in butterfly landscaping. It's not just about flowers, but creating moments, spaces where life hovers lightly. It's in the pauses between motion that we begin to see the fullness of this wild harmony. Start by slowing down. Observe your space. Does the wind pass gently? Is there dappled sun? A Japanese wildlife garden begins not with planting, but with noticing. You are crafting not just a garden with birds, but a habitat, a quiet welcome mat, rolled out for delicate wings and tiny feet. Choose nectar-rich blooms, not just for color, but for purpose. A single cluster of lavender swaying in the wind becomes a butterfly invitation. Planting for wildlife in a Zen space means combining stillness with nourishment. The garden breathes. It gives. It becomes a quiet host. Water is the heart of attraction. A shallow stone basin, hand-carved, moss-lined, becomes a place of rest for both wing and feather. Birds come to sip, butterflies land to drink from wet stones. In the Japanese wildlife garden, water is more than an element. It's an offering. Avoid sharp movement. Let the lines of your garden flow like ink on rice paper. Butterflies and birds love calm. Paths that curve, stones that lean gently, grasses that sway. Without shouting, all invite presence. A garden with birds should feel as though time has slowed just enough for them to stay. Plant in layers, from low mosses to tall maples. Layering offers refuge and diversity. Sparrows may shelter under bamboo, while butterflies linger on upper blooms. Your butterfly landscaping becomes a vertical poem, a soft gradation from earth to sky. Rethink perfection. A Japanese wildlife garden allows nature to enter. A fallen petal, a mossy stone, or a windblown twig isn't disorder, it's authenticity. These small signs signal to birds and butterflies that life is safe here, not forced or overly managed. Use native plants with intention. If your Zen garden sits in California, a flowering sage might offer more than a foreign bloom. Wildlife thrives on what it knows. Choose local beauty that speaks to birds and butterflies as clearly as wind through pine needles. Add stillness, not just in layout, but in energy. A meditating space becomes attractive because it doesn't overwhelm. A Japanese wildlife garden that includes silence. No roaring fountains, no mechanical noise, gives birds the courage to visit, and butterflies the peace to linger. the sun guide you. Birds need warmth. Butterflies need light. In your butterfly landscaping, position flat stones. In sunny spots, nature's resting benches. Watch as wings spread open in morning light, soaking in energy, quietly becoming part of your peaceful backyard rhythm. Include flowering trees. A Japanese plum or yume brings seasonal beauty and nectar. The soft pink blossoms call to pollinators in spring, and birds that feast on fruit later. In a Japanese wildlife garden, every tree is both sculpture and sanctuary. Leave seed heads in autumn. That dried lotus stalk or echinacea bloom becomes food in winter. A garden with birds must think ahead, offering nourishment not just in summer's abundance, but in quieter, colder seasons when help is needed most. Create edge, transition zones where grass meets gravel or pond meets stone offer more biodiversity. Birds hop along borders, butterflies land between. In the Zen Garden mindset, these liminal spaces are where mystery thrives, life moves, where contrast is gentle. Add a brush pile, subtly tucked, not messy, but natural. Sparrows and wrens need cover. A Japanese wildlife garden respects the unseen, the lives unfolding, under leaves, in shadow, beneath the formality. Let safety coexist with design. scatter flat-topped flowers like yarrow or Queen Anne's lace. Butterflies need a landing pad, not a perch. These simple blossoms provide a stage for feeding and display, transforming your peaceful backyard into a quiet theater of color and movement. Incorporate grasses, fountain grass, hakaneklo, even sedge. Birds gather seed, and butterflies find shelter. When the wind moves through them, it hums with life. A garden with birds must also be a garden with rustling breath. Consider bamboo wind chimes near your meditation bench. Not for loud melody, but gentle presence. Sound can soothe, not scare. A Japanese wildlife garden uses sound with care, inviting birds, never startling them. Let moss grow thick near water. It becomes both drink and cushion. Small birds hop across it. Butterflies rest in the damp cool. In this moment, your butterfly landscaping becomes a miniature forest floor. Avoid chemicals. Let nature take care of itself. A healthy ecosystem balances. Ladybugs handle aphids. Birds eat caterpillars. A garden with birds is more than ornamental. It becomes self-sustaining, wise in its silence. Use stone lanterns, not just for glow, but for rest. Birds perch on them. Butterflies glide around them. In the Japanese wildlife garden, beauty serves both form and function. The lantern is art and utility. Plant something for every season. Cherry in spring, hydrangea in summer, grasses in fall, camellias in winter. When your peaceful backyard is never bare, wildlife never lacks. Add shallow puddling zones, damp gravel, or sandy dishes with minerals. Butterflies need salts. They gather quietly. Like monks at a morning ritual, this moment is the heart of butterfly landscaping. Humble, simple, necessary. Make paths, not just for people. Leave breaks in the hedge. Birds move through them. Butterflies follow breezes. Your Japanese wildlife garden invites movement, not restriction. Let space breathe between edges. Let a leaf fall. Let it stay. Decay feeds life. Insects thrive. Birds hunt. Butterflies lay eggs. Is the circle. Your peaceful backyard becomes timeless when you stop sweeping too soon. Use color with restraint. Red draws hummingbirds, purple draws butterflies, but too much confuses, like a haiku. Your garden with birds must say more by saying less. Grow herbs, parsley, fennel, dill. These host caterpillars. From larva to butterfly, your butterfly landscaping holds every life stage. Nothing is rushed. Everything is honored. Include a dry stream bed. It may hold water after rain. It adds depth and story. Birds visit, butterflies circle. Even when dry, it whispers of rain's return. Zen gardens always hold memory. Let light change. No fixed spotlight. Dappled sunlight, shifting through maple leaves, creates a moving mosaic. Birds respond to this gentle transition. Butterflies too. In a Japanese wildlife garden, light is an event, not a fixture. Avoid bright lights at night. Darkness is sacred. It invites owls, moths, and rest. Your peaceful backyard must also rest. Let it breathe. In starlight, Install a silent stone bench. Sit still. Listen. The longer you remain, the closer the robin hops. Your presence becomes part of the landscape. A garden with birds is best enjoyed slowly. Use natural mulch, wood chips, shredded leaves. It holds moisture, it feeds soil, it encourages insects. Birds come for the bugs, butterflies come for the warmth. Let ivy or climbing plants ascend old fences. These become nests and nectar. Butterflies rest behind the leaves. Sparrows disappear into the green. A Japanese wildlife garden values depth, not flatness. Place a large rock near the water basin. Morning sun will warm it. Birds will perch. Butterflies will sunbathe. It becomes a still and radiant platform in your peaceful backyard. Use minimal structures, simple trellises, or natural archways. These act as flight markers, not barriers. Your butterfly landscaping becomes a soft guide for wandering wings. include a pine. Its needles catch dew, its cones. House seeds, its scent calms the air. In Japan, pine represents resilience. For wildlife, it's also shelter. Keep an open bowl of overripe fruit near a shaded stone. Butterflies will gather like monks to a temple feast. This practice is simple and sacred. Let part of your garden go slightly wild, one corner, uncut, untouched. A Japanese wildlife garden honors chaos. In small doses, wildness teaches balance. Design one hidden spot just for birds. A nook of dense bamboo or a thicket behind the fence. No human paths. A peaceful backyard includes private spaces for its wild guests. Use stepping stones across grass. Small birds follow you. They learn your garden with birds includes shared ritual. Your steps and theirs echoing. Install a rain chain from the roof. Let water trickle down, catching light and making soft sound. Birds bathe beneath. Butterflies drink. It becomes rain's gentle artwork. Grow a small patch of clover or native low bloomers. These low carpets attract bees and butterflies close to the earth. It humbles the viewer. You kneel to see their beauty. Use bowls of sand or soil as sunbathing stations. Birds flutter and dust. Butterflies rest. Stillness follows. This is sacred play in your butterfly landscaping. Tuck a mirror or small still water surface in a quiet corner. Not for vanity, for reflection. Birds glimpse movement. Butterflies flutter near. Even sky becomes part of the garden. At vertical height, pagoda sculptures, slim tree trunks, tall reeds, birds perch above, butterflies ride wind below. Your peaceful backyard becomes dimensional, layered, alive. choose rocks, not just for shape, but for warmth. In the cool morning, a warm stone is a gift. Wings open, feathers fluff. It's nature's welcome mat. Place a single flowering vine beside the entry gate. A morning glory or clematis. This becomes your symbolic welcome. The garden with birds begins at the threshold. Encourage spiders. Their webs shimmer like morning prayers. Birds feed on insects. Butterflies pass through. Their silk threads like dancers in a silent performance. Hang a wooden plaque with the word Shizen, nature. It's a reminder your Japanese wildlife garden is not a decoration. It's a collaboration, a humble dialogue between stillness and movement. At a curved bridge, even if it crosses no water, birds land. Butterflies float across. The bridge connects space, but also invites pause, a step into spirit. Build a small mound or earthen rise. From there, birds scan. Butterflies hover. You see the garden anew. A peaceful backyard becomes a place of perspective. Use natural tones, grays, browns, greens. Avoid plastic, neon, or shine. The quieter your colors, the louder nature speaks. Let texture be your color. Design a moon viewing corner, a white gravel patch, pale blooms, a single stone seat. Nocturnal birds may pass through. Moths will dance. A butterfly landscaping concept doesn't sleep, it transforms. Include silence. Not every corner must have a purpose. A Japanese wildlife garden must breathe. Let part of it remain. Open, expectant, alive, with invisible invitation. Hang a bird feeder near, but not within, the main garden. Keep feeding and ritual separate. Let the Zen space remain sacred. Birds will cross both realms. Don't rush. Let your garden grow slowly. A Japanese wildlife garden matures with time. Birds come to trust. Butterflies return when the wind remembers your space. Watch more than you work. Sit often. Notice who visits. The design becomes a dialogue. Your peaceful backyard is complete when you feel less alone in it. Let the seasons write your garden story. Fall colors, winter stillness, spring blossom, summer hum. A garden with birds and butterflies is a garden with time. Share it. Let children visit. Let elders walk the path. A garden that welcomes life must also welcome love. Wildlife feels that gentleness and stays. Thank you for spending this journey together. May your garden become a sanctuary, not just for birds and butterflies, but for your own spirit, too. If this brought you peace or inspiration, consider subscribing, liking, or sharing with a friend. Until next time, may your quiet space always be alive.